This is Dr. Mariah White, host of Your Life Matters. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Welcome to the C. Jane Sell podcast,
a relatable sales podcast for your weekly dose of sanity. I'm your host, Chelsea Dupre.
and I'm your host, Lee Nevis. Hello, and welcome to another week of the C. Jane Sell podcast. This is Lee.
And this might be Chelsea.
It might be Chelsea.
I haven't decided.
Okay, that's fine. We don't have to decide on that right now. So there are two people here though. One of them might be Chelsea. We are back for another week of
Excellent.
excellence, making you feel good, hopefully being a bright spot in your day.
We focused a little bit on sales. Now we're focusing a little bit on
life stuff.
Yeah.
Wellness. Wellness. This is the wellness portion of the pod.
Yeah. It's like Orange Theory. You have power. What is it? Power, endurance, and strength. We have sales, entrepreneurship, and wellness.
Yes. We have the three theories in Orange Theory. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah. It's like running, rowing, and weights. Can't just have one or two. Gotta have all three.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I need to get back into Orange Theory, to be for real with you.
So expensive.
It's so expensive.
But it's so great.
I know, it's amazing. It's
My
so
problem
worth it.
is if I miss a class and I get charged that, I'm like, gosh, dang it.
I know, and now it's like $115 a month instead of $100.
Yeah.
Because I just got charged, $12, $15 because I missed a class.
No, it's hard.
It is. We should have just opened a gym. I feel like they make so much money.
I know.
It's
For
alright.
real. It's fine.
Anyways, past experiences. How's your week been?
My week has been good.
That's awesome.
It's been really good. So we hit a goal for work. And so our reward was our regional sales manager took us out to Jeff Ruby's.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Amazing.
So good. She got the seafood tower.
I was about to say, did you get the seafood? Because their seafood is bomb.
Yeah, we
their
got
sushi's so good.
Oh, we got sushi too.
Oh, yes. Yes. I mean, I know they're a steakhouse, but I'm telling you, seafood there, on par.
Bomb. So we got the seafood tower. We got the sushi rolls. I got the filet and lobster tail. And then we ended, I mean, everyone got their own things. I got like a Caesar salad, and we ended with a butter pie.
Girl, that's amazing.
So good.
That's awesome.
I mean, we shared it, so thank heavens we shared it, like the butter pie, because I only got like 2 bites, but it was like the most amazing, beautiful, wonderful thing.
Isn't it great just like going out every once in a while and just like having
Enjoying it
just
a
a
little bit.
crazy meal?
But the thing about it was I didn't feel too bad because I ate a lot of fish.
Yeah. And
I was so full by the end of it, I probably only had like 2 ounces, maybe 3 ounces of my filet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good.
That's why I like steakhouses, because I really feel like I don't like indulge.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of carby stuff when I'm at steakhouses.
Their bread is really good, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's like fresh, like homemade bread.
Yeah. And I feel like, too, like, if I go to a steak place, I have to have a dirty martini. Like, so it's like I kind of splurge on the cows there, too. So,
Gotcha.
you know, give and take. It's all about balance.
It's all about balance.
All
It
about
doesn't
balance.
really exist.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
What was the other thing I was going to tell you? I can't remember, but yeah, that was great.
You bought a cool couch.
Oh, yes. Yes. My family, my mom and my dad and my sister are coming into town, and so I'm trying to get it ready and perfect and wonderful and
Nice.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Really, what I'm trying to do is make it so great they never want to leave.
That's a plan.
It's my hidden skill. Hopefully my mom listens to
amazing.
this after.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know my hidden agenda.
But that's the plan.
But
Well,
that's the plan.
you know what? I love that so much because I feel like a lot of times when people don't live close to their family, when they have their family come visit, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for them to leave. Like, they drive me crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's really nice that that is the relationship that you have with your family. You're like, no, like I want them to stay. Like
forever.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Essentially, I'm asking you to tell me your secrets and why you like your family so much.
They're just like really cool,
Yeah.
and you know, they just like love me no matter how dumb I am.
Oh,
You know, it's
that's
fine.
awesome.
I know.
I love
Me
that.
and my sister used to fight like cats and dogs, like
Mhm.
full on. Like my dad finally was like, whatever, and let us battle, like fists, hair pulling, scratching. By the end of it, we were laughing,
wild.
and
Yeah.
it was fine.
Yeah.
And now me and my sister, I mean, I have 2 other sisters. I have 3 sisters.
Yeah.
But me and my sister Stephanie, we were always shared a room, and Lindsay and Megan always shared a room.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, we were like a crew,
Right.
and so oh my gosh, now we're like best friends and text every single day and call each other and all of that stuff. So yeah, it sucks not ever seeing them, but it'll be really great to see them.
Yeah. Do they all live in the same area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
within I have one sister that's like an hour and a half away, and the other one is within 30 minutes, and the other one is right in town, and my brother lives right in town, and
That's awesome.
so they all live really close.
Cute. Are they in Wyoming? They're
Wyoming.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought.
Mhm.
I didn't know if they'd moved or anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we have lots of activities planned.
That's exciting.
I actually kind of feel a little bad because I have so many things planned that they're probably going to be so exhausted.
Chelsea, slow down, please.
I know. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
No,
But
but
it'll
that's
be fine.
fun though. I
Yeah.
like it when other people plan stuff and I'm just along for the ride. I feel
Yeah.
like it stresses. Like I don't care how many things you have planned, as long as I don't have to plan them.
Well, and then I think
Like-
is when you go somewhere and just sit around, it gets so boring. Like
Yes.
my mom is so sweet. She planned on like spending all this money to come out here and stay here, and just thought that her and my dad would sit at our house while Adam and I worked.
Oh,
She's like, you don't have to take work off. I'm like, yeah,
no,
I do.
crazy I am.
I
I,
know, I
want
was
to
like,
hang out with you.
It's already done. Like,
Aw.
sorry. She's like,
That's
I just thought
awesome.
we could sit at your house and we'd like keep the dogs out so they didn't have to be up. And I was like, you're sweet and I love you even more, but
Ugh.
no,
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's amazing.
it's except for like the day before they go, it's so sad. And I'm like, want to like start a fight so we're mad at each other so we won't be sad when they leave. That's my goal. That's my plan.
Chelsea's family, please be aware she's gonna try to
I'm gonna sabotage it.
try to fight you before you leave. So just be prepared for that.
I'm gonna make it so good and then I'll fight you.
Right.
So with love.
Yeah. Fight with love.
Fight
I
with
get it.
love.
Totally.
So the pain isn't so bad.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That makes sense.
It's messed up.
It's okay.
But yeah, how was your week?
It was good. It was very productive. Got a lot done this week for
Proud.
the business. I'm starting to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, and like I just feel like there's just like so many things that go into it, but I'm
Yeah.
like completing all the things, so I'm
Yeah.
starting to like feel good.
Like this is
I'm-
really happening.
Yes, like I'm starting to feel like, okay, like I need to do this, but I already have that in place. I have this in place. I don't have to worry about this. Like I'm getting like all the stuff. So been really productive, and I worked like 5 nights in a row at the good old PKB in downtown and made a lot of money, and I was really stoked about it. But
What's
like
a PKB?
Porch Kitchen and Bar.
Oh. I was like, where is that?
PKB, the place to be. That's
Oh.
what we say.
That is so cute.
One team, one swing. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, so, and it was really busy, and I made money, and now I'm off for 4 days, so I can just focus on business stuff, and I'm not like physically exhausted, because I always am so tired after I work, because it's so much work. But
It's pure labor.
it is pure hard labor. It is like mindless labor, running around like a crazy person. So yeah, I'm feeling good today.
Good.
Feeling good.
Love it.
And I today also got a Botox lip flip.
Yes,
Just
that's
like
right.
Chelsea.
You won it for free.
I know. I have never won anything from Instagram ever in my life. There's always contests that are like, tag 3 friends, like this, we're giving away. I've never won it. I'm
'Cause I
always
set my
like,
intentions.
I think that's what happened, which is the theme of the pod today.
Oh.
We set intentions, and I won Botox. So, just saying. I think that's a great segue into what we're going to talk about today, which pretty much is the difference between setting goals and setting intention. because both are extremely important when it comes to accomplishing what you want to accomplish, but both are extremely different.
Yep.
Yes.
I think when I think intentions, I think of the phrase that you hear all the time, what you think you become.
Mm-hmm.
It's so true.
Yes. I love that.
And I feel like setting intentions is more a mindset of your goal is to do something, but your intention is how you're going to feel.
Yes. Yes. And just like the way you talk about that situation, the way you...
Well, it becomes your reality.
Yes. Completely.
It totally becomes your world. It's the whole thing with The Secret.
Mm-hmm.
What you put out into the universe. When
Yes.
you're setting out good intentions. Like, when you go to meet a group of people and your intention is to be quiet and stay back and reserved, your goal might be to mingle or talk to people, but if your intentions aren't really to make friends and socialize, you're not going to.
Absolutely.
And you're going to give off a vibe that people can tell.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the thing.
Yeah. I have a coworker who, now, given he's like a young child, he's like 20 or 21 or something, and like, he's just like a little brat. Like, to be honest, I'm glad he doesn't listen to this podcast. I'm not going to say his name, but like, he's just like that kind of person who you're like, I'm going to change his name for the purpose of this. Let's just say his name's John or something. I'll be like, hey John, how you doing today? And he's like, terrible, nerd. And it's like, okay, like, that's funny. And like, he just like says stuff and he like calls everyone like butthead, and he'll just like walk by and be like, Haley, you're a butthead. And it's just like, okay, like, that's cute and all, but I'm literally like, do you understand like how much negative energy you're putting out?
Yeah.
Like, and it's just constantly, he never turns it off. Like, he's never like, oh, like, I'm actually nice sometimes. It's, he constantly is like,
all the time,
calling other people names. And you know that he's joking and he's not being like serious, but I'm just
But
like,
still.
I'm like, dude, and I don't think that it is a coincidence that he usually makes the least amount of money of anyone on the floor.
Oh, no, that's no coincidence. Coincidence, I think not.
I know. And I think it's just like, dude, like, you gotta just be nice. Like, we know you're joking. We absolutely know you're joking. None of us are mad at you at all. But you're only messing with your own vibe when you're doing that. You know?
That goes on to when you hear, and I do this. I am so guilty of this when I say, I'm so busy and I'm so stressed. Mm-hmm. Instead of like saying that, and basically you're accepting that.
Yes.
You're letting that be your reality. That's your mindset. That's your intention. That's where you're at. Like, my goal is to finish this day strong, but I am so busy and I'm so stressed, and there is not enough time in the day. Mm-hmm. Instead of thinking that, we need to have it become more of, I intend to relax and give myself time to unwind. The power of positive thinking combined with your intentions is going to help you break through mentally.
Completely. You intending to do something. I feel like I feel like just like the word intention is just so overused today, and it can kind of have just like not a real concrete meaning, but essentially it is, you are setting up something, you are setting up a mindset that you intend to keep throughout your day, or throughout a task, or throughout an event, or whatever you have set to do that day.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it gets to the point where goals and intentions can become a little bit confusing. So the difference, goal setting is about what we want to do, and intention setting is about how we want to be.
Yes.
Doing versus being.
Yeah, and both are so important, because you can wake up and say, today I want to be happy, and like, but you're not doing anything to make yourself happy.
That's that whole thing, like, wake up and tell yourself you're going to be happy. Yeah, it sounds so stupid.
Correct.
It's like, okay, whatever. I don't just wake up and be happy, but if you can just sit there and be like, I'm happy, and smile. I think we've talked about this before. There was a time when I was like, I think I'm about to have a mental breakdown. So I just started smiling. And I look like such a psychopath. And then I was like, oh, I mean, I do kind of feel a little better.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like one negative thought attracts another negative thought. Attracts another negative thought.
Yep.
And so,
yeah,
it's just...
It's an endless cycle. But you cannot have one without the other. It's literally like, you know, if again, like if you want to wake up and be happy, what are you going to do in order to keep that mindset?
Like those smart goals we talk about.
Correct. So that's like setting an intention is I want to wake up and be happy. Your goal is to do X, Y, and Z to make you happy.
Well,
so like you have to, because you can't just be like, I'm going to do this, but not set your intention to be happy. Like I'm going to go get a facial. But if I'm going in with like the wrong mindset of like, oh my gosh, like is this woman going to like, you know, touch my face weird? Is it going to be awful? Is my skin going to look bad? Like you're doing the right goal, you're doing the right thing, but your mindset is
or you could just
not
be in
the
a
right
negative mood.
Correct.
You know, it could just be like, this person makes me so mad. I hate this person. I hate this. This minute, I'm going to go get a facial because I'm so angry. No, I'm going to go get a facial because I deserve it.
Yes, and that is marrying intentions and goals together.
Exactly. And it's about choosing like a way to approach life. Mm-hmm. It's totally about choosing a certain way to approach life, and that's really what gives your life a sense of purpose. Oh. You get to define your own life. You set how your life is going to be. Mm-hmm. I mean, because when you think about it, life is kind of daunting and a little bit scary. Like, 80 years seems like a long time, but 80 years is not a long time.
Oh my gosh.
I die tomorrow, the world is going to keep on going.
Yes.
And so, honestly, the majority of us aren't going to go win a Nobel Peace Prize. We're not going to make some massive change in the world.
Yeah.
But you do affect people who also, it's a ripple effect.
Yeah.
And you get to make your life, if your life is 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, you have 100 years that you personally get to make.
Yes.
And you can see people that have all of the things that are miserable, and then people that have none of the things and are happy.
Yes. Like, it's kind of how, like, I know, like, I'm not crazy, like, into, like, religion, but I know that, like, in Christianity, they have kind of, like, this mindset of if they can, like, they would rather see, like, one person be saved than 99 other Christians go to heaven. Like, it's all about, like, you don't have to affect the masses and you don't have to find this, like, huge, big purpose. But if you can just do, like, one good thing for, like, one person or, like, you can just do this, like, one night. You don't have to, like, life isn't winning about Nobel. It's not about winning Nobel Peace Prizes. Prices. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. It is not about winning Nobel Peace Prizes. It's about just like making a difference, a little small difference in someone else's life. I think that's that's my idea of purpose, of just like being good to other people, have like making someone's day brighter. Like that really truly gives me purpose.
And I think you, in order to be happy, you have to have a sense of purpose. That's why people have religion. That's why people have groups. That's why they have friends. That's why they go to work.
Groups. Yes.
They have a purpose. They have a task. They have something to go with that. So when we're talking about separating goals and intentions, an example would be of an intention to feel energized and well rested throughout the day. Your goal is to go to bed by 10 p.m.
Correct.
So in order to feel this way, like I am intending to wake up early. I'm intending to wake up early and be happy. So how do I do that? I'm going to drink X amount of water and go to bed and be in bed by 9:30.
Yes.
Play 2 games of solitaire and I'm going to fall asleep.
Yes. The end.
The end.
Yeah.
So it's the difference really is what you want to do and how you want to feel. Because I think if you can set a goal, be like, my goal is to make it to President's Club, and I intend to feel satisfied and worthy of it. My goal is to be married, but my intention is to have a happy marriage.
Yes.
How many people like, I want to be married by this time and have a bajillion children or whatever.
Right.
But I want to have a happy marriage and make wonderful little people that are going to change the world.
Yes.
For the better.
I love that. Instead of just being like...
hit the benchmarks that everyone hits.
Right.
Okay, but why?
Yeah. Are you checking off the list or are you feeling accomplished?
Are you at making your list better?
Yes.
That's what I think. I mean...
I love that.
I just want to approach it differently. Not so much like I have to do 5 things off my list, but I'm going to do these 5 things and I'm going to feel really good about it. Because there's times when I feel as though my day might not have been as productive. And at the end of the day, when I reflect, I feel like a bag of turds.
Yeah, and you get, like, anxiety over that.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like, oh my gosh, like, that was, like, I should have done this. I should have done this differently. Like, why didn't I?
Yeah.
Like, I needed to get this done, and I
Like,
just didn't
I want to
do
buy
it.
that. Well, I didn't work hard enough, so can't do that. Or I want to do this. Or
Mm-hmm.
can't, you know what I mean? You just feel like a sack of crap.
Right.
But versus I feel so much better if I have grinded it out and given it my 100%. And I might not have anything to show, but at the end of the day, I mean, I know in my world if I do that, eventually I will.
Yeah.
But I feel so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so much better than if I just
Completely.
gave up after one jerk said something rude to me or inappropriate to me or told me no.
Completely. And finding the, like, I think a good example of finding the intention to get yourself motivated to do that is coming up with, like for me, I feel like I intend to be, if I have to tell myself, like, okay, today I'm going to be confident and today I'm going to not be hard on myself. That kind of stuff motivates me to do stuff. It motivates me to make decisions for my business. It motivates me to get stuff done, because a lot of times when I don't get stuff done, when I feel unmotivated, is when I feel like scared. I'm like scared of failure. Like I'm scared of like making certain decisions that are going to be wrong. So a lot of times when I want to accomplish something and feel productive, my intention usually that I set is I want to be a confident, settled, like no fear person today. And that's usually the intention that I set.
Yep.
What do you do usually?
In regards to
Like when you have like a really productive day at work, like what is the intention that you like set in the morning for yourself?
when I wake up and I actually have taken the time to get my rest and wake up so I can make these thoughts, one of the things I really like to do is either I'll lay in bed or I'll lay on the floor or I'll get up and sit if I have to. But to take like 5 to 15 minutes and visualize myself throughout my day. And I didn't realize that that's me setting my intentions and my goals. But like I'll picture what I'm wearing, how my hair is, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to sound. Like if I was in school, I picture what I'm wearing during a test and how I feel. And I didn't realize like that's me really setting my intentions. Like in my test, I would imagine myself feeling confident and then I was killing it, and then I'd get my test back and I'd see an A on my paper. And it really did help. And in my job now, I picture what I'm wearing, my hair, how I feel, how I've addressed it. I know I'm prepared, so I tell myself, Chelsea, I know you're prepared. You've done the work. You've put your all into this, so you're going to freaking own it. You're going to feel like a bad mother trucker. And you're going to go in and you're going to be their friend. You're going to love them because they're a human, and you're going to do it. Just do the thing.
That's genius. That's really great. That's a great way to set your day and set your intention.
Yeah.
Visualizing yourself in different situations.
Yep. And like before I was
Yes,
married,
girl.
one of the things my mom taught me this, and so she's like, you don't picture like you being married or picture you whatever. You picture yourself with another person, and that you're open to that person, and then you picture what qualities you want this person to have. And so that's what I would always do. And I picture money coming into my life, and I picture success coming into my life. And I set all these intentions, not demanding them, maybe expecting them, but opening myself up to receiving them and feeling as though I'm good enough to receive those things. And that's what I take.
Girl.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So that's
That's
what I
really
do.
good.
I like, that's my, if I have a perfect morning and time to think and have taken care of myself, I find myself doing that.
I like that.
Especially for big things. So you have all these big meetings coming up. You're going to just visualize yourself killing it.
Completely. And like maybe like make a mantra for yourself if you need to, if that works for you.
Oh,
some people
yes.
mantras don't work for them. For me, mantras work for me.
Yeah.
Like just waking up and being like, I am blank. Like whatever you want to embody that day, whatever is going to help you through like a huge presentation, whatever is going to help you through a huge meeting.
Yes.
Just say like, I am hot, or I don't care. Do whatever you want. Do whatever is going to
Well,
make your intention good.
My mom taught me this whenever I started feeling sick. She would just be like, tell yourself, I am healthy and whole. 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 So whenever I'm getting sick or I'm like laying in bed, I'm like, oh my gosh, am I going to throw up? Like, I am healthy and whole. I am healthy and whole. I am healthy and whole.
Does it work?
You know, it does. I mean,
That's
like,
awesome.
sometimes, like, you're, like, you have a bug and you're sick and everything.
Right, like,
but I
you
think
can't-
your mind has so much more power.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really does have so much more power than you think.
Oh, yes, it does.
So much power.
They've done so many studies on, like, placebo effects and just mentally what you can do and how you can help yourself just in your mental state.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's definitely viruses that you, like, can't help no matter
you
how
get sick.
Yeah, you get sick.
And being in good headspace might help you, like, your body, like, be tough to recuperate or whatever. But,
Right.
yeah.
But yeah. Whew.
But I think there's a few tips that we can talk about because we're all about lists.
We're all about lists and tips.
Lists and tips.
We like to make it tangible for you.
Yeah, so one of the things is reflect, whether that's at the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month. Clear your mind and reflect on what you truly desire.
That's so important.
Yes.
Sometimes we get so scatterbrained and just there's so many things to think about. But it's so important to just take a couple minutes and just think and reflect. And if you need to write stuff down.
Make a list. That's the next
girl,
thing. Make
yes.
that list. Make the list. Take the time. Make the list. Dump your brain out onto the pages. Make the list.
Yes, because when it's on paper, you can you don't have to worry about it. It's right there. You don't have to think about
That's like the
what
whole
you're
vision
going to
board
do.
type of a thing.
Yes, it's like, no, that's my vision. I can look at it. I don't have to spiral my thoughts of, obsessing about it.
Which goes to the third thing, which is keep
Ooh.
it positive. I mean,
Ooh.
we're on a vibe here.
Oh, we're on a
so
vibe.
instead of setting intention like stress less, flip it to be calm, relax, and trust that everything is going to be okay. I can handle
Ooh.
this. I am strong. I am a woman. I am confident. I love myself. I trust myself. I think that's the biggest thing is I trust that I try to picture. This is what I tell myself. If I could be in any situation, I want to be able to choose myself. So if I'm in something, I trust that I can get myself out of this. I trust that I can fix this. I trust that I can do this.
Ugh,
I can depend on me.
that's so important.
So keep it positive and flip it to the negatives of like, I can't do this or I don't want to feel like this. Not, I don't want to. I want to feel amazing.
Yes, like I don't want to feel bad. Don't say that. It's I want to feel amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
And then hang
yes.
that list up so you can see it. It's just like a vision board. You need to see it. You need to visualize it. You need to get yourself.
Stick it on your mirror.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
And if there's people that don't support this or are negative, cut them out. I mean, you're going to have friends that have bad days and they're negative, and be a good friend and listen to them and try to flip it into positive.
Correct.
Be like, I'm sorry you feel this way. What's something that makes you feel really good?
Yes.
Or I'll be there in an hour and we're going to cheer you up. Or
Yes, absolutely.
whatever. But hang up your list, make it visible. Positive things all around. If you see positive pictures or something, put positive things all over your house that make it like I love light and airy. So my walls are light. I have lots of windows. I have things that that make me happy. So when I
Yes.
come home, this is my sanctuary. Does it
love
need
that.
cleaned right now? Yes, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
The other thing would be to give yourself some feedback after you set some intentions. It's easy to get caught up in all of the things. So
Ooh, that's really good. Doing a little self-reflection.
a little evening check on how you feel and
Yeah.
how your intentions have been throughout the day. Have you really embodied the intentions that you put out there?
Or have the intentions that you set for yourself, are they working for you? Because
Yeah.
if they're not, guess what? You have the power to change them
Adjust.
and adjust them
You're
and
not a
make
tree.
them correct. You're not a tree. You can move.
Yeah. And then the other thing is just have fun. You're going to have hard days. You're going to
Yes.
have bad days.
Ugh.
But
Let's not make it that serious.
don't make it that serious. Like when I wanted to cry and scream and honk at people, just smile.
Yeah.
Grab that 10 and 2 baby and show them your pearly whites. So on that note, here's some ideas for intentions.
Okay,
We have
I'm
a
ready.
list of ideas of intentions. So be flexible and embrace change.
That's so important.
Today I'm going to be flexible and I am going to embrace change.
Because the only reason it's just I don't find there's no benefit in being rigid. If something's changing, if something isn't going the way that you expect it to go, there's no reason why you can't just like let go of that. You got to be flexible. You got to be open. you're only hurting yourself when you're
closed
so rigid
off
and completely closed off. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Like when you watch a Lifetime movie or any type of show, the person that is like the evil person is they're so closed off to making any kind of change and benefiting themselves or learning, humbling themselves to learn from someone else. You're like, just be nice. Really, that's just us in life.
I love that you brought in a Lifetime movie into
Love
this.
it.
That's a
Love Lifetime.
That's a relatable example.
Yes, it is.
I love it. Okay.
Another thing is, remember, you're filled with abundance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm full of, I have an abundance of love. I have an abundance of happiness. I have abundance of wealth. I have abundance of health.
Yes. And it's so, abundance I think is overused a lot. And we think of like, oh, I have an abundance. It's like, I have all these things. I have like so many clothes. I have so many friends. But abundance can absolutely
I did do it more true. Like,
yes.
I might have a small group, but I have an abundance of friends who love me. Yes. Like, my friends have an abundance of love for me.
Absolutely.
I have an abundance of love for my friends. I know a lot of people, but I have an abundance of love for these people.
Oh.
So,
yes.
You're full of abundance. Open up to giving a helping hand. Service. A serving heart makes for a happy heart.
It really is. And when you're giving to other people and if you're open to helping people, you truly like, it's, again, there's no harm in it. There's absolutely no harm in it. You're not hurting yourself by helping other people. You're not taking away from your own journey by helping someone else.
No.
And I think it's hard to
Well, I think as far as like relating things, I think that's why, I mean, me personally, I'm really good at like listening to other people, but not sharing a lot about me.
Yeah.
I'm like really good at that.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I'm like telling you all of the things. Okay, like let me listen, let me be there for you. Yeah. But I don't like, I'm very like shut off. And I never thought that I was, but now that I think about things like doing this podcast, when it's like Chelsea shares something, I'm like, ugh. Like, but like
fine.
Why? Like I'm good. Like, I'm fine, I'm good.
But I think you have done a really great job of opening up. There's some things that you've kind of shared in, like, the last, like, maybe, like, 10 episodes or so that you would never have shared in the first 2. And I think that's incredible. It's just, like, being open and being, like, embracing of who you are and just
one of the
living
things
your best life
that I have grown to accept about myself, not accept, but I'll be aware of, and I'm accepting that I'm changing that, is I didn't want anyone to be better at me. Yeah. So I would feel jealousy or some type of hostility or animosity towards these people. And I'm changing my mindset to being, it's okay for someone to do something really good, you know, but through helping them to be good is going to help me be great.
Oh, yes.
So that's kind of something I've embraced and changed. Or working on. I've not changed. I'm still a jealous hoe. It's fine. But
it happens. We're all jealous hoes.
I'm just competitive. Let's put it that way.
No, definitely. But I think that it's great that you're aware of it and you're actually working on it. Instead of not even being aware of it, because people sometimes are not aware of their problems and it's like, oh my gosh, maybe you need to talk to somebody. And they're like, whatever. Anyways, next tip is listen to understand and not to respond.
Oh, this was a big one. Just listen to listen and understand this person.
Correct. You don't have to put your input in all the time. And I think I'm personally bad about that because a lot of times when I am going through something, I like to hear about other people's problems. Like if they've gone through something similar, like it makes me feel better, or it makes me feel like, oh, okay, well that was their situation. I'm going to be okay. So, but not everyone is like that. And sometimes I just like imply my own examples and I'm just like, dang it, Lee, like they really just wanted you to listen. Just shut up.
Just
like,
listen
just
and give them a hug.
Yes. Just say, I'm here for you. I'm open.
What can I do for you?
Yes. What would make you feel better right now that I can do?
Man, this sucks that you feel like this. What can I do to help you?
Yes. I love that. Another intention. Learn one new thing every day.
Oh, that's a good one. For a while I was working on like picking a new word to learn, but it didn't last very long.
That's smart. I need to do that. I don't learn anything every day. No, actually,
I feel like you do.
No.
That's
false. I watch a lot of documentaries about stuff I don't know about.
We're not talking about this.
We're not going to talk about the water crisis because it's going to literally send us down a wormhole and we're all going to be crying by the end of this. We're not going to talk about it.
No.
We talked about it before we started recording. But I actually do try to learn about stuff that I'm not aware of.
Okay, this whole business thing.
Yeah.
Hello.
Learning curve. Hello. Your girl
You
did not
learn
know how to
something new every day.
figure out how to... I was not very smart at anything. And now I think that I'm learning.
You're learning a lot.
Thank you.
And you're really good at writing things.
Thank you. I'm getting better.
No, you're really good at it. I'm like, today we talk about this. I hope you enjoy. And Lee's like, la 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 la. Space, period, period, period. Enter. I mean, it's just beautiful, this.
I like how your example of good writing is
Space,
period. She knows how to use commas, and she is killing it.
She knows the difference between there, and there.
She does.
Proud.
Yep. Next intention that we can practice is participate in daily activities that fill your cup. Ooh.
This is huge.
That's a really good one. It is so easy to not do things that make you feel good.
It's so
honestly.
easy to do things that you feel obligated.
Mm-hmm.
There was a group that somebody was involved in that was not filling her cup, but she stayed a part of it because she felt obligated to, and someone else was like, you should stop, throw that cup away. It has a crack in it, and it's leaking everywhere. And
Who
you just
are
mopped
you?
the floor, so
Who
throw
are
it
you
away.
talking about?
I don't know. It might start with L and end with E.
Lorraine?
Yeah. Lorraine.
That was a terrible joke. Who am I? It was me. She's talking about me. Yes. Do things that fill you up and not things that you feel like you have to do to make other people happy. Please do it.
One thing I'm going to start doing is if someone asks me to do something or participate or come to, I'm going to be, is this activity going to make me happy? Then if the answer is no, I'm not doing it. If the answer is yes, then I will do it.
Yes. I love that. Next intention is be present with family and friends.
Put away your phone.
Yeah. Put it away. Be there. Be present. Even if you can only do it for like 15 minutes.
Seriously.
It will be so worth it to just like engage in a conversation. Be there. Listen. Genuinely ask how people are doing. Not just like, how are you? Good. How are you? Good.
Yeah.
Actually genuinely like find something that you can be interested in.
Yeah.
About that other person. About your friend. About your family. If they, yeah.
And there's something I noticed, like, on the few vacations I've gone on, you just see people on their phone, and I have made it, like, a thing. Like, yes, I take pictures because I want to remember it, but you'll notice when I'm on vacation, I don't post a whole lot of pictures.
That's awesome.
My phone is in the safe, and it is locked. And I like it there. I don't want to be texting. I don't want to be doing all of the things. I want to connect with who I'm there with, and I'm not on the beach every day. I'm not eating at a 5-star resort every day. I'm not swimming with dolphins every day. And some things just aren't as beautiful, like fireworks, for example. Put your phone away. Do you really go back on your phone and watch fireworks?
No, you don't. It looks like crap every single time.
Yes.
Fireworks are meant to be enjoyed in person.
Thank you. I really feel like that. Or like taking a picture of the moon on your phone. It just looks like a round glowing
It's the moon.
ball.
It's never gonna look as good as it does with your own 2 eyeballs.
No. Thank you. That's my takeaway.
I
Enjoy
like
the
that.
fireworks.
Yes. Enjoy the fireworks. Next, this is a big one. This is something we can all relate to. Give yourself grace in your health and fitness routine.
Yes. It's a lifelong process.
It is a lifelong process, and I've actually been following a lot of good, like, body positive, like, anti-diet Instagram accounts lately, and they have completely changed my mindset, and the fact that we even say, like, this food is good, this food is bad, like, is really unhealthy for us, and we don't realize it. Like, no, just, like, eat what you know is going to make you feel good.
Well, that's the thing. Attention on your food. Setting attention on food. When I eat red meat, guess what? In the morning, I feel like hot garbage.
Yeah. Completely.
like, your intention on things. Like, is this piece of cheese going to make me happy, or is it going to make me hurt later?
Correct.
You know, like, choose your food with intention of, like, I want to feel good after I eat. So
Correct.
what can I eat to make myself feel good?
Correct.
If that slice of pizza is going to make you feel bomb, eat it.
Eat it.
Eat
Correct.
It. Get some
Don't-
ranch and dip that.
Exact. Oh, that sounds so good right now.
I
Why
know.
did you just say pizza and ranch sounds so amazing? I'm so hungry. Oh, Chelsea, what? Yeah, you know what? That's gonna happen for dinner because it's gonna make me happy. Okay, cool.
good.
I'm glad you told me that. But
well.
yeah, just give yourself forgiveness if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling exhausted. Don't force yourself to go to the gym. You're gonna
healthy to
hurt
sleep.
yourself. It's healthy to sleep. It's healthy to rest. Like, again, do stuff that's only going to make you feel good. If you feel well rested and you know going to the gym and like freaking just hitting them sprints, the sprint intervals is going to make you feel great, go do it. If it's not going to make you feel great, forget about it and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine. This is something that we've already kind of touched on, is reflecting on your day each day. That's a good intention. Kind of already talked about that.
I think that makes you more present, too. It's not... That way, I feel like time flies by. And if we can take a step back and at the end of the day, like, reflect, like, what did I do today? How did I feel today? What would I like to be different from today to tomorrow? And it gives you time to, like, sit back and, like... Or we've talked about this before. Like, there's days where you don't feel like you did a lot. But if you sit back and reflect and make a list, I did this, 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 this. Wow. Like, I actually had a semi-productive day.
A to-done list, not a to-do
To-done.
list.
Yeah.
You to-did it.
To-done.
To-done list.
I love that.
To-done list. I'm not
I
really...
like to-done.
Like, ta-da. I always thought that's what it meant, like, ta-da. But it's the opposite of a to-do list. It's a to-done list.
To-did.
I really didn't get it until maybe like 3 weeks after I heard that, and then I felt really dumb, but it's okay.
Well, you rocked it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Another intention that you can practice is allow yourself to say no when you need to. Ugh. Let me tell you how important saying no is.
That rings very true to my heart.
And you can absolutely say no in a nice way. You can, people will understand. If they ask you to get on board with something, I can't tell you all how many people have asked me to be on a board for a charity event this year. And first off, I'm not very good at planning. So I don't know why I keep getting asked to do these things.
Because you're actually really good at planning.
Maybe I am. I just need to give myself a break. But I've been so overwhelmed, and so I've always responded like, hey, I so appreciate you asking me. It is so, so nice that you thought of me. But with everything going on, I would absolutely not be able to give the attention that this event deserves. So I appreciate you asking, but I will have to decline. Like, there's a nice way to say no.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't have to be nice. Sometimes people will ask you dumb things, and you can
I got
literally
one.
just say no.
One lady asked if she gave me 3 of her kids to teach guitar lessons to, if there would be a discount.
No.
No.
Correct.
Now you're going to have to pay more.
Like, no, it's per child.
This isn't like buy one, get one half off
This ain't
clothes.
a bundle deal.
This is my time.
Correct.
And I'm sure your kids are crazy. So, no.
Please take my children. Also, this kind of ties into another one that I think I need to practice is practice coming from a place of gratitude.
Oh, that's big.
It's huge. And so Shane, my husband, just started doing a gratitude journal every night.
Oh.
Which I think is it's so just like calming. Like, because you can have a horrible day and there's so many things that can go wrong. But at the end of the day, sitting down and thinking about the positive things that happened will make you, I honestly think it'll make you sleep better. Of just like, okay, like your presentation went terrible. You, like, someone rear-ended your car on the way home. Maybe you, like, lost your job. Like, something horrible happened that day. But if you sit down and be like, you know what? I walked outside today and the weather was amazing. And I got to, like, breathe in fresh air from the earth. Or, like, you know what? This morning, my latte was, like, the best latte I've had in forever. And I could tell the barista put a lot of effort into it. And that was a great moment.
Or I had friends to call in the time of need.
Ugh. I had someone to call when I needed. Or, like, yes, I got rear-ended. They had insurance and they stopped. And
Or just, I'm grateful that I was able to put this food on my table.
Ugh.
I'm grateful that I
Little
was able
things.
to rescue 2 dogs.
Yes.
You can really make a list of many, many things.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, I'm reading the next 2 because I feel like the next 2 are really the same.
Yeah, so you just combined it.
It's do all things with joy and find the positive in everything. I feel like, I mean, they're different, but
They are different, but they're very similar.
they're very similar.
Because if there's a task that you don't want to do, if you can try to just be happy about it.
Yeah.
There's one shift I found from, like, going from, like, teenage years to 20s to upper 20s.
Whatever it is.
Like, the thing that I've found is when you're young, you don't want to do these chores. You don't want to do all these things. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, I look forward to having my house clean. I look forward to doing these. I look forward that I can do this. Like, this has to get done, and I'm the person to do it, so it's going to happen.
Uh-huh.
And it's just a totally different mind shift. And so
Yes.
if I ever have children one day, I don't know how to install this mindset with them.
I know.
But I got to
it's
figure it
hard.
out.
I know. I feel the exact same way. And I feel like I, used to be oh my gosh, I didn't want to do anything. I was, kind of a little, like a little butthead, as John from my work would call me. But, I think now I try to look forward to, when I do this, laundry. Do I want to go down in my creepy basement and do laundry? No, there's spider crickets down there. It's so gross. I don't want to do it. But you know what? When I'm done, all my clothes will smell wonderful and they'll be clean and warm and I'll have beautiful clothes.
Yep.
So, yeah, but I have to think about it in a positive mindset. And
I just think when my husband's clothes are clean, all those hoes are going to know that he has a loving wife at home.
hey, we're working on your jealousy, okay? Okay, Chelsea. Okay.
That's great.
And then the last one, which I think this is so important. Live authentically and unapologetically.
Be yourself and be proud of it.
Be the best version of yourself and unapologetically be the best version of yourself. You have to.
There's a beauty in finding and respecting and loving that this is me. The good, the bad, it's me. And no one else is like me.
There is not another you on this planet.
No.
There's other humans on this planet. There's other people with blonde hair. There's other people who are sales reps. But there's not another Chelsea. Well, I mean, there are, people named Chelsea. But, there's not another you.
Maybe similar,
specifically.
but not like...
But not, for real you. You just gotta... You gotta find that. You gotta find that.
So, that's a wrap for us, I think.
Yeah.
Set your intentions. Find your goals. Set your intentions. Decide how you want to feel and how you want to be and what you want out of life. Do you want your life to be happy? Okay. Then baby steps. Make it, if it has to be hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month, whatever. You do what makes sense to you.
But find it and have the confidence that you will find it.
Trust yourself.
Trust yourself. Love it. All right. That is all from us today. We will see you again next week with another episode of the CJ and Sal podcast.
Yeah.
You can follow us on Instagram at CJ and Sal podcast. You can like us on Facebook. You can give us a rating and review. Someone wrote a really good review this week, and I feel like, no, hold on, let me read it really quick. It was so nice, and I don't know who they are, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're such a sweet, friggin' precious angel. Whoops, I just started playing myself. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on, here we go. We'll read this, and then we'll end on this.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
Shout out to whatever you are, because you're...
Was it Ohio or something?
Yeah. Here we go. These ladies are brilliant and goofy. It's so much fun to listen to. I love hearing how they show up and kill it in sales, then come home, kick off their heels, and talk about the not-so-glamorous parts of work and life and how they deal with it all.
Thanks, girl.
You are a sweet angel, and I love you.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's it. So maybe if you give us a review, we'll read it on here.
Yeah.
Whether it's nice or not.
We were in the top 50, so...
So, I mean, we're kind of great. So, anyways. Okay, that's all from us, and have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.